In the icy early hours of December 11th, 1978, a small crew of mob-connected criminals walked into JFK Airport's cargo terminal and pulled off what would become one of the most legendary crimes in American history, the Lufthansa Heist. They vanished with over $5 million in cash and $875,000 in jewelry, worth more than $25 million today. But while the robbery itself was audacious, the real mystery lies in what happened next. Because to this day, the loot has never been recovered. The heist was masterminded by James "Jimmy the Gent" Burke, an associate of New York's Lucchese crime family and the man who inspired Robert De Niro's character in Goodfellas. The plan was elegant in its simplicity: use inside information, strike during a shift change, and avoid alarms. With help from airport insider Louis Werner, Burke's crew slipped into the Lufthansa cargo building at JFK, tied up employees, and emptied the vault in less than an hour. But the escape was only half the job. The stolen money, most of it untraceable U.S. currency flown in from West Germany, was supposed to be laundered, split, and quietly spent. Instead, it turned into a bloody unraveling. Within weeks, Burke began killing off members of the crew to avoid snitches, suspicion, or loose ends. Many of the robbers, including getaway driver Parnell Stacks Edwards, were found dead in cars, basements, or trash heaps across New York. Despite an avalanche of bodies, law enforcement never recovered the cash or jewelry. No one was ever convicted for the heist itself. In fact, the only conviction directly tied to the robbery came years later, when Vincent Asaro, a Bonanno crime family member, was arrested in 2014, but was acquitted in 2015 due to lack of evidence. So where did the money go? Some investigators believe Burke buried much of it, either in safe houses, construction sites, or even under concrete in mob-controlled warehouses. Others say it was quickly laundered through casinos, nightclubs, and dummy corporations. Rumors even claim that some of the diamonds and jewelry made their way into international black markets. If any of it remains, it's buried deep within layers of old-school mafia silence. In the decades since the heist, dozens of people have claimed to know the location of the missing money. Some say parts of it were stashed in Brooklyn or Howard Beach. Others claim it traveled as far as Florida or Vegas. Urban explorers, amateur sleuths, and ex-mob affiliates have searched basements, old houses, and waterfront properties looking for hidden safes or buried duffel bags. Even Hollywood hasn't been able to resist the story. The Lufthansa heist plays a central role in Martin Scorsese's Goodfellas, dramatizing both the crime and the murderous aftermath. Yet the film, like the history, leaves the final fate of the loot up to the imagination. The Lufthansa heist remains one of the most iconic crimes in U.S. history, not just because of how much was stolen, but because what was taken was never found. It's a modern pirate legend. Somewhere, perhaps still buried beneath New York concrete, a fortune waits in silence.